How many shaves can I get? Jeeves of Hudson Street edition. Let's check it out. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing another edition of how many shaves can you get from the shaving soap, and this time it's going to be featuring Jeeves of Hudson Street shaving soap. Jeeves of Hudson Street is an artisan shaving soap out of Buckner, Missouri, and the owner, Brian, asked me to do this experiment with him. One of his soaps, and I actually had two of them already, so these aren't soaps that he sent to me. These are ones that already were in my den. Now, this one is not a brand new soap. I have already used it, I would estimate 5 times. So my initial weights and stuff of the soap are actually off a little bit because of usage. Now, this really won't affect our experiment, as the weights we do will calculate the weight of the soap at the time we start using it, and then it'll also calculate the usage. So we will still get a very accurate amount of how many shaves you're going to get from this shaving soap. So when I weighed this shaving soap with the lid off, the one thing I do need to know is how much the container weighs with zero soap in it. And Brian from Jeeves told me that their container weighs 34 grams or 1.2 ounces. So when I put this soap on the scale, it had a total weight of 8.32 ounces, or which is 236 grams. So when I subtract the weight from that, that told me that there are 202 grams of soap, or 7.12 grams. Now, he sells it as a 7-ounce container, so after the roughly 5 shaves I've already done on this soap, there is still over 7 ounces of soap in here. So the experiment is going to go that I am going to get this soap wet, which I will do right now, which mimics what I would normally do for a shave, just kind of softens it up and blooms out that scent. And then I've already gotten 5 different brushes here soaking in my Scuttle on steroids. I've got the Simpsons Chubby 2, the Razor Rock Synthetic, the Zen Shaves Horsehair, the Zen Shaves Illuminati White Mountain Badger, and the Smog Boar. So I feel that that gives me a great range of brushes that I might use through the lifetime of the soap, which will give me a great usage. So here we go. I'm going to take this water and dump it out. And remember that I am just loading what I personally would want to use for a shave. So the first brush up is going to be my Zen Shaves Horsehair. Let's shake that extra water, and I'll get started loading. Okay, lather number 1 done with the Zen Shaves Horsehair. My typical lathers are roughly a 20 count, kind of in my head, so it might be a little more or less than 20 seconds, but I'm just looking for pastiness in the bristles. Now we move on to the Zen Shaves Illuminati, or sorry, this is the Envy Shave Illuminati. Let me get that right. Zen Shaves was the horsehair. Okay, the Envy Shave Badger brush, full of soap, looking good. Brush number 3. This is the Smog Boar. Get a little bit more water on this puck of soap. There we go. Third lather down with the Boar. Wipe my hands off. Now we move on to the synthetic Razor Rock Plea Soft. Here we go, lather 4. Okay, synthetic is full of lather. And finally, we go to the lather hog of them all, and that is the Simpsons Chubby 2. Get a little more water on that soap. Here we go. And there we have it. The super dense Badger brush is filled with lather. So how the experiment's going to go for now is that I'm going to kind of clean up this soap, get some of that excess stuff off of there, and let it start the drying process. And then I will come back in 24 hours and I will re-weigh the soap. The usage that occurred in those 5 lathers will allow me to take an average of how much my average load was of soap, and then we will do our calculations and find out how much this soap's going to last. So in 24 hours, here we go. 24 hours has passed and we are ready to go through the results. So let's quickly recap our results with Jeeves of Hudson Street Cherry Blossom. So remember, we took Scuttle on steroids, did 5 lathers with 5 brushes. We started with our soap at an original weight of 236 grams, which meant that there was 202 grams of soap inside the container when we started, which was over 7 ounces. And also remember that this had been used a couple times before that, so still over 7 ounces of soap. All right, now on to our brand new weight after the 5 lathers. Our new weight is 233 grams. So there's a difference of 3 grams there, which means that in 5 lathers we used a total of 3 grams of soap. Extremely small usage there. My guess is that that's due to this being a harder soap. But nonetheless, these are fantastic results. So 3 grams of usage in 5 lathers, which means that we used 0.6 of a gram per lather on average with this soap. So what does that equate to in number of shaves? Well, if I take the 202 grams of soap that were currently in the container, I divide that by 0.6, that gives me 336 shaves. Yes, 336 shaves, absolutely insane. So you are going to be using this, if you don't shave 7 days a week, for an entire year, or maybe even more. So you've got a lot of shaves in there. Now, what you might be curious about is the cost breakdown. This soap, remember, sells for $18 brand new. Okay, $18 soap. I don't factor in shipping because you're going to pay shipping with everybody. So for an $18 soap, you divide that 336 shaves, you are paying 5.3 cents per shave, so about 5 cents per shave. Overall, it shows that Jeeves soap not only is a great shave, it's also a fantastic value, getting 336 shaves. And so, yeah, I had to calculate those results several times because the number just really shocked me, but the math doesn't lie. So if you have any questions or any comments about this, please let me know in the comments below. With that said, we'll see you next time with another video. Bye.